Hello, testing, 1, 2. Hello, thank you to everyone who's joining today. This is very new for me. Please let me know how it sounds, how the game versus my audio sounds. And thank you, of course, all for joining me today. This is going to be very interesting, probably a very rocky ride, but hopefully we all have fun. That's the important thing. I appreciate that you enjoy my content that much. Thank you so much. And again, thank you to everyone who's joining me today. I hope we have a lot of fun. Again, not sure how long this is going to be or how it's going to go. And yeah, if at any time you can't hear me, you can't hear the game, definitely let me know and we'll do something about that. What I thought we would do today is I wanted my first stream to be retro, because of course I do a lot more retro than I do modern, but as mentioned, I ordered a retro capture card because my current one doesn't work for streaming, and it still has not arrived. The current situation has just kind of resulted in mail being a massive thing that doesn't arrive on time, but I figured since I have some retro games on the Switch, we might as well play some of those, and that can kind of be we'll pretend it's being played on a retro console. And since I recently talked about the play choice, you can actually get Versus Super Mario Bros., an arcade version of the original Mario Bros. Released in arcades in 1986. And it's kind of a remixed version of the game, which even includes some levels from the Lost Levels, or the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2. So I thought that would be a lot of fun to check out. So we're actually just going to jump into original mode for a second, and then we're going to play high score mode, which is kind of the main thing I want to do today, where you play just as it would be in the arcade. You kind of get 1 coin to go as far into the game as you can and see how high of a score you can get. But let's try original mode and just make sure that it sounds okay, and then once we kind of get everything worked out, you can all tell me if the settings are good, and we'll take things more seriously. Thank you, Retro Gamer Dave, for joining us from the UK, 11 p.m. Yes, of course, time zones are... I've always kind of thought about that. When it comes to streaming, time zones are going to be a massive pain. Especially as someone who kind of likes staying up later. I can probably imagine a lot of my streams are going to be later in the evening. But I'm really happy that you can join this one, and I'll try not to make, too many of them too late. But let's see, what do we get here? Like that, and like that. So... let me know if the game sounds okay. And then once we get all the things kind of sorted out, we'll take it serious. Okay, I need to get used to playing NES games on a widescreen HD TV. That's my excuse for every death. No. Wow, this is strange. It is kind of weird playing Mario on something that's not an old TV with an NES controller. I'm using the Switch Pro controller. Kind of strange to be playing Mario with that, but hey, why not? Welcome, Dr. Dan Plays Games 64. And to everyone who sent messages earlier as well, welcome to all of you. I'm definitely going to have to learn how to read the chat while playing. And again, if there's any kind of sound level inconsistencies, please let me know. This is just currently a test. We're just kind of running through the game, making sure that sound levels are good, and we're going to take it seriously afterwards. Do like a high score run, see just how well we can do. How do I find cheat codes? Well, back in the day, you used to like crack open an issue of Nintendo Power, or share them on the playground at school. There was lots of ways to get cheat codes back in the day, and of course, I've probably also found some of them on videos later on the internet. The internet kind of just cracked open the whole world of cheat codes and such. There wasn't anything that could be hidden anymore, which was kind of a shame, because there was neat kind of mysticness to it back in the day when you didn't know if something being told you on the playground was true or not. Let's see what other kind of comments we got here. Oh, well, thank you so much for watching my various Let's Plays. And hey, Milesluigi, chat judges all your choices. Absolutely, don't worry. This is gonna be a disaster, I'm sure. I can't edit around all of my mistakes these days. will I ever do a speedrun of Super Mario Bros? I have played so much Super Mario 1 that it's actually kind of funny. I've played the original version, the All-Stars version, I played the Sega Genesis version, I've played so many different versions, and now we're playing the Versus Arcade version, which again, we're not taking seriously yet. Once everyone tells me that the sound levels are okay, I will probably reset, and yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to playing this on the Switch. It's strange. It is so weird playing an NES game with this massive Pro Controller, when all you really need is, you know, the 2 buttons, plus the start button and select button and the D-pad. But now I have all these buttons that I don't even use, and there seems to be some timing inconsistencies with what I think I should be pressing and what's actually happening, so we're gonna have to get used to those. But it sounds good. Alright, so after this level, we'll probably reset. And we're going to do a true high score run, see just how high we can rank in the world for high scores. And that was almost a disaster there. Haha! Okay. That was pretty cool. What's my favorite cheat code? Oh, wow. I mean, it has to probably be the Konami code. And I even entered that in my my recent look at the play choice. Like, how can you say no to 30 lives in Contra? Alright, so since it sounds good, we're going to do high score mode. And the way that, again, high score mode works is you literally get one shot to get as high of a score as you can. Game over is obviously end the game. You can't even pause the game. So in true arcade fashion, it's literally just trying to get the highest score that you possibly can. So that's what we're going to do. And it's going to kind of get comfortable here, as again, I can't even pause. So I'm probably going to be like exclusively looking at the chat in between levels. Maybe, we'll see. I'm not taking this too seriously. We'll probably have to do a couple of runs through it. Yeah, so again, it's just mentioning that in high score mode, it uses your default game settings, and game over will end the game. And again, the button combinations are the same. And once you open the menu, you cannot, again, play the game. You need to start again from the beginning. So here we go. I am currently, that looks like my high score when I, last time I played, 264,050, and that places me somewhere around 400th something in the world. So we're going to try and beat that score today, which I think we probably will. But just, again, I need to get used to playing this on the Switch. My goodness, this is weird. Not playing any, Mario 1 with an NES controller is just all kinds of strange. And since we do need to kind of take this seriously, getting a game over ends the game, we need to get 1-ups and stuff. Okay, yeah, I need to get used to playing this. This is so weird. Thank you so much for your props on learning Japanese. It's a long process for sure, but it's a worthwhile one, I think. I think it's just such a fun language to have command of. You can really do some fun things with it for sure. I wanted to kick that Koopa Troopa, get all those points that way, because again, this is a high score run. We're not going to be rushing through the game. I mean, the only reason I guess you would rush in a high score run is because there's points at the end of levels you can potentially get, but like, look at that, 2,000, 4,000. Those kinds of things are what's going to add up and getting us that high score. I wonder what the #1 highest score is. Someone's probably found a way to do a thing that gets you like 999,999 kind of thing. Actually, it probably goes over 1 million even if you get high enough. But can we get 5,000 on the flag? Yes, we can. What made me do YouTube? I mean, it just seemed natural. I loved video game collecting. I loved playing games, and I'd always, you know, thought it would be fun to do gaming with commentary or introduce things in my collection. So that's definitely what kind of inspired me to do it, and I've had a lot of fun doing it, and thank you again to everyone who's definitely, you know, watched and joined along. Now again, because I can't pause, and how much you want to bet at some point my thumb's gonna slip and I'm accidentally gonna pause, let me read the chat here and see if anything's actually been said. Again, I've been kind of responding to them as I can. So far it looks like I've gotten to pretty much all the answers. There, now is a good chance to read the chat. Thank you all so much for bearing with me while, you know, I kind of learn how to YouTube here. Or not rather YouTube, but learn to stream. It's funny because streaming is just a kind of a completely different beast from normal YouTube videos. I can kind of just sit back, lounge, and relax, not worry too much about things. You know, if there's a problem, I can always, you know, reset or re-record or whatever. But here, it's kind of, you know, everything's live. What's my favorite game is an excellent question. Star Tropics is a game that means so much to me, as anyone will know. I just grew up with it, and it's definitely what sparked my love of adventure and such. But is it my favorite game? Of course, the problem is that it's kind of short. Well, I love the game, I love the story, I love the gameplay and the music and everything about it. If I was to be stuck on an island and could only choose one game, Star Tropics would be awesome, but, you know, it loses it loses its mystique quick, especially when you've played it as many times as me. If I had to pick a game just to go onto a deserted island with, it would probably be Mega Man Battle Network 3. Just because that's a game I could play so many times. It has this great gameplay, great music, great story, and there's just so much to do in it. And literally, like, you beat the game, the main campaign is very long, and then there's a massive post-game, and I could just play Mega Man Battle Network 3 all day and night. So my favorite game of all time is probably Mega Man Battle Network 3. As weird as that sounds, considering I don't really play Mega Man Battle Network on this channel, it's kind of just something I enjoy on my own, I guess. Haven't really done any Let's Plays of it or anything like that. How long till the first silly death? So the coin counter up there is actually more than 2 digits, as you would normally see a coin counter in a Super Mario Brothers game. And the reason for that is because according to the arcade settings, however the person who had the arcade machine in their arcade wished, they could set it so that you might need 200 coins or something to get an extra life instead of 100. But in this case, 100 is all you need to get a 1-up, and since we're only playing until we get a game over, or if we possibly make it to the end of the game, those lives are very important. What's my favorite differences between the Japanese and English Super Mario Bros? That's an interesting question. In this case, this is versus Super Mario Brothers, and I don't believe there's any differences between the English and Japanese version, and it's not like the original Mario Brothers has, text that would be different. If I had to say something I like about Mario in Japanese, it's how Waluigi, the name makes sense because Warui means bad. That was our first silly death. And then you add that to the beginning of Luigi, so it means literally like bad Luigi, which is really a lot more creative than Wario in a way, but I think most people don't get the joke when it comes to Waluigi. So people just think it's dumb. Like, why are you adding a, wa to the beginning of Luigi? That makes no sense, but if you understand the Japanese context behind it, it actually does make some sense. So I don't know if that's what you were looking for, Milesluigi, but I hope that you enjoyed that really roundabout. Okay, yeah, there's definitely I need to get used to I don't know if there's delay or what, but I don't usually just run into holes willingly when playing Super Mario Brothers. This is gonna take some getting used to. For sure. Let me see, what did we... Oh no, I pressed pause to look over at the chat! Okay, that's okay, we'll restart anyway. That wasn't a very good run. Darn it, I called that I was going to do that too. Imagine your parents just naming you... Okay, game restart. Yes, let's restart the game. That's okay, I wasn't very impressed with that anyway. I need to get used to the delay or I don't know what. Really, the best way to play 8-bit games is on an NES and on an old CRT TV. Not on an HD TV. I'm definitely realizing that. But I do appreciate that Nintendo gave the option to, buy and play versus Super Mario Brothers, because it's a pretty obscure game. And it's not like you could just, get it on a cartridge or anything like that. So if you have a Switch, you can buy this to play for yourself on the eShop. It's Arcade Archives versus Super Mario Brothers. Now, there was a question, and I almost paused again. Imagine your parents just naming you Bad Luigi. It's so true. That would be terrible. Okay, so now I actually have fire this time. I'm getting slowly more used to playing this on the Switch. Again, if I had my, if I had gotten that new retro... capture card, I do actually have. Someone did make a hacked version of versus Super Mario Brothers, so you can just play it on your typical NES console, and I would love to do that more than I would love to play it on the Switch, but we're doing what we can today. What's my favorite song in Donkey Kong Country 2? Definitely Sticker Bush Symphony, for sure. What do I plan to do with my collection someday? It's a really good question. And, it's honestly something that, as someone who owns a big collection, you do think about sometimes. I don't know, man. I really can't say at this point. It's just a lot to think about. And I mean, there's still so much to happen. Like, who knows, what I'll be doing, years down the road. All right, darn, I should have kicked that and gotten all the points. That's what you definitely want to do at this part if you're doing a high score run. But I guess we can still get some of these. I mean, there's stars there, but I don't really need it. Since it's versus Super Mario Brothers, there's no power-up in that block. But yeah, I guess the answer right now is what's going to happen to my collection. Unknown, as of today. And of course, this is normally a 1-up up here. But in Versus Super Mario Brothers, it's replaced with a flower. I guess they didn't want to give out, you know, too many free lives. Can we do an epic bounce? Wow, all for, like, you know, barely any extra points, but it looked cool. Alright, so I should put tape or something over that start button, or rather the plus button, so that I don't accidentally press it. That was really bad last time, but then again, I was playing really bad, so not too full of regret. Forest Interlude, very good. Very excellent song. Of course, all Donkey Kong Country games 1, 2, and 3 all have excellent music. I can't say there's really any songs in them I think are bad. If there's one song in Donkey Kong Country 2 that's probably like the least good, it's probably the Lost World level music. That one's kind of just okay in a sea of otherwise really good songs. Okay, so, again, back to this level. This level's not very difficult. I do have experience, though, as a kid playing this in an arcade, and it blew my mind because one of the main differences I noticed when playing it as a kid is actually in this level, where at the end, there's normally some ground before the stairs that kind of lead to the flagpole, but in Versus Super Mario Brothers, to make things a little bit more difficult, they removed that floor, and it kind of just blew my mind. I was like, what the heck? Where did the floor go? And I think I ended up dying there, so I was rather disappointed. But I'm just happy to have a memory of actually playing this in an arcade back in the day. Such a shame that arcades kind of still aren't around. See, there's normally floor down there, but not in the Versus version. And alright, there we go. Who are we racing? Not racing anybody. On the right, those are kind of all the high scores that people who have gotten, who have played this Arcade Archives version of Versus Super Mario Brothers have gotten. And there is me flailing into a hole again. And my high score is 264,050, and my goal is probably to beat that and to see how high of a high score I can get. But if I do silly deaths like that, because I'm still getting used to the playing this on an HD TV, we're not going to get too high, but we'll try and, you know, not make silly mistakes like that. The main thing is that I don't want to press the start button. I'm so afraid of pressing that again. Okay, so let's just do a thing like this. Let's not dilly-dally, and let's actually just get the Bowser. Now I can even take a hit, and it doesn't matter. But I didn't need to take a hit anyway. And that's the first world of Versus Super Mario Brothers down. This is actually the first castle of the Lost Levels, rather than it being the first castle of Mario 1, which is kind of cool. What Versus Super Mario Brothers does is it takes those levels in the original Mario 1, which were normally just kind of like slightly more difficult versions of earlier levels, kind of like how 5-4 is just 5-3 in the original Mario Brothers is 1-3, but with like some bullet bills and stuff added in, where in Versus Super Mario Brothers, it kind of just replaced with completely different levels, which is nice. Aha! Ooh. I bet you could get the points all day right there if you wanted to. That'd be kind of interesting. Now, what I want to do is I want to go into the coin heaven here. 200 points per coin is very generous in Super Mario Brothers 1. In later games, they really toned it down, where I think it's even like only 10 points per coin. But no, you really rack up points quickly in Mario 1 by collecting coins, which is really nice. Already, though, we're almost like halfway to our high score, which I don't think I ever really put much effort into that, so it's not going to be hard to beat, as long as I don't do any more silly deaths. You cannot get to the minus world in Versus Super Mario Brothers because they changed the blocks above the pipe so that you can't do the thing where you squeeze into the wall. There's probably some crazy speedrunning glitch where you can still get into the wall and cause the glitch, but not in my my ability to do that, I don't think. And there you go, another 5,000. My favorite color is blue. So, like all this water right now. It's just all my favorite color. Yeah, blue's always been my favorite color, and green. I love the combinations of blue and green, so hilariously, you ask that question when we just happen to be playing a level that is filled with blue and green. And thankfully we have fire, so we can really help ourselves out here. And again, you know, we want to destroy enemies and get those points, as well as collect coins, because those equal 1-ups, which I could really use more of, especially if I'm going to be doing silly deaths. Ugh, don't mush me. Oh no! I guess oh yes, that's what I want to do. I want to get the blooper. Okay, now let's just get out of here. I'm not going to get sucked down into that hole for a measly like 2 coins. And just like that, level 2-2 is complete. Alright. We're over halfway to our high score. Where are we on this list exactly? Like, I guess we're probably 474? And those are all the high scores above me? Which again, aren't going to be any kind of trouble to beat. I don't think that too many people play this version of the game, which is probably why, you know, the high scores don't seem too high. Anyone who watched my Mario 1... No! I lost momentum. Okay. Still kind of having some trouble with the controls. But anyone who watched that video will know that what you want to do in this level is collect all of the coins, and it will cause the 1-up mushroom to appear in level 3-1. Because that's how normally in Mario 1 you get the 1-up mushrooms to appear, is by collecting all of the coins in the 3rd level of the previous world. Of course that's kind of counterproductive now, because by dying I've lost any profit I would get from that life anyway. And whoa, that almost made me do a bad jump. But, oh yeah, there's that awesome Mario 1 jumping physics, where as long as you have downward momentum, you're good. I've died though, so I don't know if it's still going to work, but anyway, we did get every coin, so we will see if in 3-1 the 1-up mushroom does indeed appear. And I'm just always trying to get... Yeah, I don't have the timing down on the Switch to get proper run jumps. This isn't the speed run, that's for sure, but you know, a high score run doesn't necessarily have to be fast. How did I get my YouTube name? Well, the game display is, you know, my newer kind of version of what used to be Andrew's games display. And this is also, as mentioned, this would normally be the Castle of World 6 in the original Super Mario Bros., which is the first castle, but with beefed up enemies and such. But instead it's the second castle of versus Super Mario Bros., so I think that's pretty cool. And I tried to fit through there. And then you get to this weird room right here with the coin blocks that kind of just are there to throw you off and don't really add anything to anything. Okay. Don't want to get hit by fire. And it's going to do a jump, and there you go. World 2 down. But yeah, Andrew's game display, I mean, I had a game collection, and I was displaying things in my collection, so it kind of just came naturally, I guess. I have thought back to, you know, what made me go with that over other things, and I guess it was just something that I thought sounded good at the time. Hopefully other people like it too. I think it's this pipe. Alright. This is always a weird bonus game. There's not many other ones in the game that look like this. Alright, so now the moment of truth. Since we got every coin in level 2-3, will the 1-up appear on this bridge? There it is. Thank you very much. Again, the more lives the better, that's for sure. Okay. And this would normally just be, there's only normally 2 question mark blocks in this upper part, but for some reason in the versus version they decided to exchange it. Alright, so the #1 rule of that trampoline is to never use that trampoline. It's just such a high rate of failure. You will accidentally, you know, mistime the jump, and then it's all done. And then instead of using the trampoline to get into the middle of here, you just go to the right side and jump in. Never touch the trampoline if you don't have to. That's the #1 rule of Super Mario Bros. Just so many times your timing will be off and you'll end up falling into the hole by accident. Can we get every single coin? Almost, huh? Oh, missed the last one. It is so hard to get all 3 of those coins at the very end. Are one of these a block? No, I don't think that one of them's a coin block. And I think that they changed the enemies here to Goombas, yes, so that you can't pull off the infinite 1-up trick with the Koopa Troopa there. That's obviously a very classic Super Mario Bros. 1 trick. And there we go! I almost pressed start to check the to check the comments. This is level 3-2 from the Lost Levels, so it kind of looks like 3-2 from the original Super Mario Bros. You can tell it's inspired by that, but it's definitely a little bit different. I think that there is one string of enemies at some point where we can get a 1-up, although I'm forgetting exactly which string of enemies that is. And yes, back in the day of like sharing secrets and stuff on the schoolyard was so much fun. Before people would just go home and, you know, debunk them by Googling them. And then Nintendo Power used to have a section called like the Code Cop or whatever. Oh, this was probably the one where you get the one up. Where it would like debunk cheats that weren't true but were being passed around. Like, oh, those were really special days, I think. I mean, games these days don't even really have cheat codes at all. Like, I can't think of a game in modern times that has what I would call a cheat. Okay, so the funny thing here is that it's like, oh no, I can't reach it, but there's actually invisible blocks. Where's the second one though? I could swear it was to the left, and then I didn't think it showed up, but I guess... Alright, this didn't jump properly. Got a bit of a jump here. And again, we're going for high scores, so we want to do what we can. What's my score? Well, we're almost at my previous high. Shouldn't be too much of a problem reaching that. Gotta make another kind of awkward jump here. Okay, and okay. As long as I didn't die, I guess that's the main thing here. Can I get a decent score off of the flag? Man, I am just fumbling all over these, okay. Just ignore that just happened. Yes, Milesluigi, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on the Game Boy. As a kid, I thought that the Lost Levels was the coolest thing ever. I absolutely loved it in All-Stars, and when I found out that you could also unlock it in Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, I was just blown away. I think you have to get 300,000 points in the original Mario Bros. In order to do that. And in that game, of course, they called it Super Mario Bros. For super players. But yes, just I have such fond memories of playing Mario Deluxe and, of course, also playing the Lost Levels inside of Mario Deluxe. The funny part about that port, though, is that they didn't port over the jumping physics from Mario 2, or rather, the Lost Levels. So there are some parts that are really tough to do because you don't have the proper bounce height after jumping off an enemy. I absolutely agree. I really like when game overs meant something. Like, for me, gaming is kind of like a roller coaster. Like, you know, your emotions go up and down and there's thrills and, like, that's the part about gaming that I love. And just knowing that there's consequence to not, you know, completing a challenge or to failing or losing all your lives, that just makes it so exciting for me. So, you know, playing a game where I just know I can keep trying, I didn't really have a chance to dodge that as many times as I want, it just doesn't feel nearly as exciting. I know there's a Podobo, I know there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, yes! And we're over my previous high score, as long as I don't press the pause button. We will be in new high score territory, but yeah, I absolutely loved back when there was, you know, consequence. But I think that just made it so much more awesome when you completed something. It felt like you really overcame a challenge rather than just kind of being like a... You know, I was gonna beat it regardless, eventually, and if I didn't do it, Luigi was gonna come in and do it for me. Ugh, I can't stand that. And because I didn't get all the coins in 3-3, the block isn't there. So, gonna kind of have to, you know, ignore that, and I think we can go down this pipe and get a mushroom. Thank goodness. Okay, do not press pause. No, so Mario Deluxe doesn't eliminate being able to defeat enemies with downward momentum, but in the Lost Levels... Ugh, whoa, that was cool. Normally when you jump on an enemy, you get way more height than you do in the normal Super Mario Bros. But they didn't add that into the Lost Levels, or rather to the Mario Deluxe port of Lost Levels, making some parts of the game rather difficult because you don't bounce nearly as high as you're supposed to in certain parts. Yes, I do have Turtles in Time on the Super Nintendo. That hole right there used to always destroy me as a kid, and I don't know why. I was just bad at the jump, I guess. Okay, so... I don't know why. It just feels so different playing this on an HD TV. I can only imagine what I'd be able to do if I was playing it on my NES. I cannot wait to get that capture card, which will allow me to play some more retro games, but hopefully everybody's enjoying this. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Again, let's get some 1-ups because I like extra lives. Yes, please. No flower in that one like there normally is. course, you can do the warp up there, but we have no need for that. This is the... No, this is the one. There it is. Now, this is like the, you know, the take every detour, get every coin possible run of Super Mario Brothers. It's definitely like the opposite of a speed run. But I think that point runs are cool too. You don't see nearly enough people play games to try and get high scores these days. Speed running is definitely kind of where all the competition is in modern times. Which I don't know, I like score runs too, and other challenges. I think that seeing people beat games as fast as possible is fun, but I'd like to see some other stuff as well. Now, do I try to go up? Or do I try to fit into that tiny hole? I don't like the size of this gap down here. Ugh! I waited too late to jump. Mario 1 is very weird, where if you like rub a wall on a downwards descent, it just sometimes stops you from going into the gap you're trying to get into. But, oh wow, and that actually triggered a checkpoint, so I don't have to try and beat that again. Weird. Please get back on that platform. Thank you very much. Wow, yeah, I never even realized that. You can just skip that part by dying. It's not usually that difficult in the original Mario. Of course, for the Versus version, they, Oh, wait, no! I did get sent back. I was just so busy talking, I didn't even realize I already beat that. Like, so see, if I do a thing like... See, that's what I don't want to do! So I should just not get a power-up, and hopefully I'll fit in there easier. In the modern day, how would you play Donkey Kong Country with someone? I guess there's like net play. If only there was like official ways to do that. Can you officially play multiplayer games on Nintendo Switch Online with other people? Maybe you can. I actually haven't looked too much into that. See, small Mario can do that, but big Mario had trouble. So good. We burned 2 lives on this level for no reason. Okay. Thankfully, we're almost there. And phew. Ah, jumped too late. Or too early, rather. And we got fireworks. Now, 4-3 is a really cool level because the only time these mushroom platforms are used, I guess there's the secret area in 4-2, but otherwise, I always thought that these platforms were neat, and it's a shame how kind of underused they are in Mario 1. But we're actually getting to see them today. And normally if you're speed running the game or something like that, you'll just skip level 4-3 altogether. So they really don't get the attention they deserve. But yes, let's collect coins. Those 1-ups are good. I'm actually, it's been a while since I've played Versus Mario, so we'll see just what kind of levels are even coming up. I don't remember the order exactly. You know, the mix of Mario 1 and Mario Lost Levels, but we'll see. And how do I even reach the flag from here? Is there even a possible way to get anything other than like a measly 400 or 800 from that? I have seen that really old Mario anime, The Rescue of Princess Peach one, yes. Yes, it is very strange. And can I jump? Oh, I think my timing was just a little bit off. Man, I would love to be playing this on the NES one. I cannot wait to play some NES games with all of you on stream. I think that's going to be so much fun. I definitely hope to bring back like a random game of the day kind of format with it, where I just play a whole bunch of random retro stuff. You know, things that are suggested in the comments and such, and we just have a really good time. I'm really looking forward to being able to do that. Hopefully, not much longer before I can. Again, the capture card, I've ordered it like 2 months ago now. I mean, you don't even want to get me started on ordering things. Shoot! I actually ordered a game back in April that hasn't showed up yet, so, yeah. The mail is very borked at the moment. Okay, let's concentrate here. And that's not what I wanted to do. No, the jump didn't make it. Will I ever play a modern Mario game? Well, I have played like Mario Odyssey for myself, if you mean on video? Potentially. I don't know if people would want to see me do Mario. Like, I could do, like, Mario Odyssey, like, balloon Luigi thing. That could be interesting, maybe. I don't know if anyone actually plays that anymore. But wow, this would be such a shame to, you know, come halfway through the game and lose, but yeah, I need to remember how, gotta get my, my groove back here. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. Potobos never come when you think they're going to. Okay, then we gotta do a jump like that. Ugh. Thankfully, there's no Potobos in that lava. Can I go under you? Thank you very much. Alright. World 5, here we come. I'm not very good at games. Have you seen how many times I died? Ugh. I wish I was doing far better than this. But again, that's the problem. I'm gonna get all used to the Switch physics and wow! I didn't think I was gonna hit by that. I think in any other Mario game it probably would have given me that, but because of Mario 1 physics. Okay, so whatever. I don't need points that badly that I'm going to, you know, lose lives over them. Thankfully, we're almost at another extra life. No prime plant in that one? Weird. But yeah, back to the point about why am I so good at video games. I don't know about that. Okay, so normally there's a 1-up in this level, but because I don't think I got all of the coins in 4-1, it's not there. But we can go in this pipe. And thankfully we'll get a 1-up from coins here. I agree. I also like the Mario All-Stars thing where depending on the castle you beat, there's more toads. I think that was very cool. A nice touch for sure. I wish that remakes these days had more nice touches like that. They just feel kind of so lifeless these days. I don't know. What was everyone's opinion of the remake of Link's Awakening? I was hoping there'd be more bonus content. How does Peach keep getting stolen? I mean, she has to want it at this point. If she didn't want to keep getting kidnapped, there's no way she wouldn't increase security. Just have Mario on like 24/7 security patrol. Alright, so we got Hammer Brother guy, and in Mario 1, Hammer Brothers are literally the worst. You can wait like 2 minutes before they finally start approaching on you, and you can jump over them in that way, but... Ugh! Okay. I didn't want to do all that and then get killed by the piranha plant. Okay, careful, careful. Where are the power-ups? Not in that block. Is there a question mark? No! Oh my gosh. Ugh. Mario's just kind of flailing out of control. Okay. Whoa! That was gonna come right from my face. Okay. I'm not having a good time with this level. Hopefully we've gotten the checkpoints. At least if I do take a hit, we can, I know that this is a power-up. Okay. I didn't get all the coins, but whatever. I think that there's a block here. Yes, I have been Kaizo killed by that so many times. You don't forget it. Once you've been Kaizo killed by an invisible block, you don't forget that it exists. Thank you so much, Dean Ambrose, for your kind comments. I see that there are more comments, but I'll have to look at them in a second. I'm not used to not being able to, you know, to respond to everything at once. And again, if I pause, the game ends. So if I accidentally press that plus button, we have to start all the way from the beginning again, because we're playing high score mode, which tries to replicate a proper arcade machine where you're not allowed to pause. So that's their way of doing it. I wish that they would kind of just disable the pause button, because it's so easy to accidentally do it, and oh, I don't like springs, but that one was okay. Okay. Almost there. Not even gonna risk getting those, and 5,000. I absolutely would have loved Ages and Seasons remaked on the Switch. I think that would have been awesome. Maybe like a Game Boy Zelda collection where you get the Ages games and Link's Awakening. But I've made videos before about how Nintendo doesn't seem to like collections anymore. And this, you do this. This is the easier maze level. There's another one later on which I remember is much more difficult. Ooh, we might actually get to defeat Bowser with fire this time? And I spoke way too soon. Yeah! There we go. My newest game is probably, I don't know, Mega Man Zero Collection? If you're talking about, like, in terms of release date. It's probably my newest game. Which, again, that came out quite a while ago. Nintendo really doesn't have much happening for the rest of this year, unfortunately. Actually, darn it, wasn't this one a mushroom? I could swear one of those was a mushroom. But it looks like we're doing it small Mario style. Ugh. Which I don't really like at all, but we'll make it work, I guess. Okay, one of these has to be a mushroom. Alright. Hey, I thought I had downwards momentum. I should have totally hit him. Okay, this is the end. Ugh. Wow, I don't even know why I risked trying to get 5,000 points there, but it paid off. Alright, 6-2, here we go. I know that there's a multi-coin block down here. I think one of those pipes has a warp in it? We'll see. There we go. Brings us to this room. We get more coins, more extra lives. Very nice. And I don't want to leave just yet. This is definitely one of the weirder coin rooms. I hate this awkward jump into this middle area. I used to have so much trouble with it as a kid. When am I making another Donkey Kong Country 2 game? Well, I haven't personally made any DKC 2 games. If you mean like a Let's Play of one, I do have an intention of doing a Donkey Kong Country 2 randomizer at some point in the near future, which I hope everyone enjoys. But exactly when that will be, I'm hoping it's not too in the future, but we'll see. I don't remember if any of those have anything or not. I feel like there's probably a star in one of them. I'm just kind of checking all the blocks. I would love a power-up or a one-up or a... I know there's no one-ups, but, you know, anything. Coin blocks, they all add up to those, you know, sweet, sweet one-ups, which I'm quite happy to get. I'm not looking forward to 6-3, though, and I totally overshot it. Because 6-3 is awful, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, Nintendo, there's been remake, or, oh no! Oh, I shot that way too early. I jumped way too early. There has been a... Ugh. Okay, maybe I just need to concentrate on the level. And then we'll talk about Mario 3D rumors. Oh my goodness. Okay, like, what is this? What the heck is this? I have no comment. No comment at all. Yeah, there's been rumors for a while about Nintendo remaking, like, Mario 64. And I just replayed Mario Sunshine on my own. And had an absolute great time. So, like, whether they remake that or not, I'm not too concerned. But it would be really nice to know what Nintendo's up to over the next while. And yeah, see, that's a really awkward jump. If I was Big Mario, I probably would have made it. Alright, here it is, everyone. Can we hit 500,000 points? Or does the run end just shy? Oh, that would be so sad, but... I have no comment at all on what that terrible display of gameplay was. And just like that, how high will my rank soar? Okay. Hey. And by the way, do you recognize this music? It's actually used in Mario Maker, but most people probably don't know it comes from this screen. Hey! And where does that put me on, like, the world's high score list? We're just gonna let that time run out. Yes, I want to do it to the online ranking, so yes. And what's my online ranking now? Hey, where's me? I am now 170th in the world. If I had gotten 500,000, we would have been a little bit higher. But wow. there's definitely a lot of room for improvement still. That was awesome. Let's see. Should I give it one more try? Just gonna get a quick drink here. Alright, let's see if we can get more than 500,000 points. So again, it's not about distance. I mean, I could somehow exceed that without even beating 6-3. I would love to do that though, but man, 6-3 is an awful level. Not looking forward to getting back to that, but I mean, I could always skip World 6, but no. Then I'd have to skip World 5, 6, go right to 7 from World 4. That's not fun. I want to play it the legitimate way. So, let's give it one more shot, but anything in the chat first? All right then, let's begin. Yes. Again, though, that's just what I'm talking about. It's fun, you know, playing the game and understanding that when you get that down to 0 lives, like that's it, and you know, it gives you motivation to really put effort into it. I liked Celeste. Celeste was a very popular game. Does anyone really talk about it anymore? But my problem with that game is that I feel because there's no consequence to dying, like it feels great, you know, the way, the flow of the game and such, but I think it's a kind of a shame that by there being no consequence to death, it never really encourages you to get better. And it never really feels like, you know, you're on the edge of your seat, because you always know that you're just gonna get another try if you lose anyway. I don't know if that makes any sense. But that was how I felt when playing Celeste. Again, really fun game, great music, story, and all that. But I would like, it would have been cool if there was like a life mode or something like that. Give yourself some lives and play through the game that way, instead of it always being infinite. But maybe that's just me, and we're already failing at the flagpole. Alright, back to here. So let's try and rack up some more points this time. So of course, power-ups are always good points. Coin blocks, again, because each coin is worth 200 in the original Mario. Very good for points. I think I messed up getting the points with this Koopa Troopa during our last playthrough, so that will already be a little bit of an improvement. And close enough. Again, anyone who thinks that this is cool, you can also find the Arcade Archives version of Versus Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo Switch eShop. It's definitely something I'd recommend. There's some other good arcade games on there too. Like I know that there's the original version of Donkey Kong that includes all 4 levels. It actually has the Pie Factory in it, which I don't think is actually pie. It's like cement, but everyone calls it the Pie Factory level. It's so weird that the NES version didn't include that for whatever reason. I think that there's a hacked version now which does have all the proper levels in it. But if you want to play the real traditional classic version of arcade Donkey Kong, you can find that on the Nintendo Switch eShop, which I know is kind of a pain. The Nintendo Switch eShop is full of so much shovelware. Like, you thought that the Wii had shovelware bad? Just go to the Nintendo Switch eShop and you will find shovelware for days. It's really awful. I don't know, I guess Nintendo's going for kind of like a quantity over quality kind of philosophy. I don't know what exactly they think they're doing. Of course, I mean, there's a lot of good games on there too, but it's just so easy to find weird, strange things. It's like, why is this on a Nintendo console? It's really, really bizarre. And the 1-up, very nice. All right, okay. World 1 so far, going pretty well. Alright, 1-4. Once again, this is normally the first castle of Mario the Lost Levels. And there, I think I'm already doing better than last time because I didn't flail into that hole. I really want to defeat a Koopa with fireballs though. I always lose my fireballs before we get to the boss. Then I wouldn't have to worry about jumping over them or going underneath them. We could just destroy him. Jump. Watch out for fire. Watch out for fire again. And can we do it this time? Yes! Get that 5,000 points. Alright. Now, in the original Super Mario Bros., you don't get points at the end of a castle. That was changed in Lost Levels, and they also carried that over to Versus Super Mario Bros., which is very nice. And we're already pretty much at 100,000 points. So we're like a fifth of the way to where we need to be. Normally there's a 1-up here in the NES version, but it's actually a multi-coin block in Versus Mario. Now we're gonna once again take this vine route. There's also a pipe that like no one ever goes into, because if you take the vine route, you skip it. But I think that the vine has more coins, so it makes more sense to go up. Now, doing a live stream like this, hopefully everyone's been enjoying it. Definitely reminds me a lot of when I would do the late night runs, like of Late Night Mario 3. That's that's so nostalgic. I can't believe that was 2013. Just where does the time go? But it was pretty much just me, you know, talking non-stop for hours. Live streaming reminds me a lot of that. I'll definitely find ways in the future to incorporate other people as well, get guests, and I have all sorts of fun plans, and you know, hopefully live streams from here continue to go well. This one's just pretty much, you know, get all the kinks worked out, but so far no one's had any complaints. This is always a strange one to get when you're big. I'm trying to do a duck jump, but it's not working. There we go. Get those points. And then as a kid, I never knew that this invisible block was here. And I never really understood after finding out why it was there, but then I guess it's to help you get a running start for that flag. And once again, back to the underwater levels, where it's not too difficult when you have fire. It's awesome having fire in the water levels. If you lose it, it sucks, but when you get here with it, you can destroy everything in only 200 points. It feels like they should be worth way more than that. Milesluigi again, though, earlier was mentioning Mario Deluxe. And it's funny because in that version of the game, which again, I love Mario Deluxe. It is so cool, the things that they added into that. That's a remake. Like, that is an epic remake. The only problem with it is the smaller screen size, which can cause some confusion at times. You know, it can be hard to see some things. But otherwise, it added in challenges, you could play the lost levels in it, it had like an overworld map, and it had like Game Boy printer compatibility and stuff. Like, it was all kinds of fun. It's just a really cool game. In Japan, I don't think that there was actually an official cartridge for Mario Deluxe. Instead, what you did was you took a blank Game Boy cartridge to a kiosk and could have it downloaded to that cartridge. So it's actually kind of rare for that reason in Japan, I think. Late Night Mario World with Milesluigi was so fantastic. Again, I can't believe that's like, you know, over half a decade old now. And it was really fun doing Late Night Mario 64 with him. I loved that multiplayer mod, and if there's any other games that have multiplayer mods like that, split screen, so Milesluigi and I can play together, I would totally be game for doing more Let's Plays of that nature. Hope that more people make things like that. I don't know if it's like possible to make a Mario Sunshine one, but if there was, I would so be up for that. It'd be funny seeing like who could win the watermelon contest and stuff like that. There you go, that went a lot more smoother than the first time. Definitely getting used to playing this on the Switch. Yeah, it was definitely a shame that Mario 1 never got a advanced remake. I guess they figured because they did Mario Deluxe that they didn't need to, and instead they just started with Mario 2 as Mario Advanced 1. Man, the Mario Advanced game names make no sense. Mario 2 is Mario Advanced 1, Mario World is Mario Advanced 2, Yoshi's Island is Mario Advanced 3, and Mario 3 is Mario Advanced 4. Like, it's just so strange. Ugh. but oh well. Okay. Oh, I was holding down! I was totally holding down, but thankfully we could still take the hit. Otherwise, I totally would have been able to burn him with fire. Oh well. Well, if there was two-player Sunshine, I guess it would be similar to how we did Mario 64. We could work together on shines and such, but the problem with Sunshine, I guess, is that it's a lot more mission-based. Where unlike Mario 64, where there was a lot of opportunities where we could get 2 stars at the same time, a lot of the shines in Mario Sunshine, you can really only get one at a time, so it definitely wouldn't be nearly as good as Mario 64, I suppose. Alright, we're pretty much already up to 200,000 points. Definitely climbing the ladder there. Let's see if we can break 100 on the high scores. Ugh. I felt like I just lost all momentum there for a second. Really strange. And the 1-up is there, yes. I don't want to say the forbidden words, but I don't think we've actually died yet, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we're once again at this point where, as we learned last time, never use the spring. Always jump from the top here, so you don't have to worry about bouncing. And we're also going to jump into this middle section from that block, and take the vine. What was the pack-in game with Mario Advance? That was just the Mario Brothers arcade game. Very excellent. I don't know if anyone ever had the opportunity to, but linking up with up to 4 people and playing that was a lot of fun. But it meant you had to have other people... Actually, no, I think it might have been single cart multiplayer. So you could just, as long as you had like 4 link cables, you could play 4-player. It was really cool. Anyway, no reason to worry about that. And that's one way to get all 3 coins, I guess. Jump from the clouds and not from the platform. Okay, let's not mess this up right at the end. Ugh. Sometimes I worry about the jumps and if Mario's gonna have the proper momentum. Mario 1 physics. I will always say that Mario World is the game with the physics I'm most attuned to, just because of how much time I spent playing that. Especially, testing levels that I made back in the day. I played so much Mario World. Mario 3 is probably the next best, with Mario 1 being pretty good. I really, really, really do not like New Super Mario Bros. Physics. Mario feels way too heavy. It always feels like he's being weighed down. And then when he's not being weighed down, he's like way too floaty. I don't know, I wish they would just all go back to Mario World physics. But even in Mario Maker, they've messed up Mario World physics by making him have too much momentum and being too floaty. So there will never be a game with as good of physics as Mario World, I guess. That's like the pinnacle Mario game for me, in terms of physics, I suppose. Okay, I think this is the one with the 1-up? Okay, maybe... I swear that was the one, but maybe they got rid of one of the guys for versus. I don't know. Otherwise, so far so good. Or maybe it was that one? I don't know. Anyway, let's get the flower. Make this jump. Is this where... No, this is where you gotta do this. And then this. And don't accidentally fly off the edge. Okay. So far, so good, though. Not down that hole. Not down... There's nothing more embarrassing than when you fall down, like, a 1-tile-size hole. Okay. And I got hit by that same guy last time, just because the momentum always sends me into him. But yes, there we go. Why did you play Donkey Kong Reverse? You're gonna have to elaborate on that one, because I don't really know what you're talking about. If you mean the randomizer, it's just the randomizer was awesome. It was really neat being able to play it where different exits were connected to different places. I had a lot of fun with that, and I do plan to do a Donkey Kong Country 2 one at some point in the near future, because I do see that there is a Donkey Kong Country 2 randomizer out there. Hope everyone's looking forward to that. No. I hesitated. I didn't see a platform coming up, so I held back, and then once I saw it, I held forward, and it kind of just resulted in me falling into the middle of nowhere. But we have 7 lives, and that's our first death, so we're doing better than last time, and then I'm also getting used to the controls. So overall, this playthrough is definitely better than the previous one, but the more I say that, the more it's probably going to come crashing down on me, so not going to brag too much yet. Oh, why did I play them in reverse? I get it. Because at the time, there was not necessarily an intention for me to play all of the Donkey Kong Country games. for Let's Play. So I just decided to go with number 3 because it was the one I felt like playing at the time, and because I always had an internal debate of if I liked 2 or 3 more. And while I think that 3 has some really neat things, like I love the overworld map in number 3, and I think that exchanging the items and stuff is fun, it's definitely my opinion these days that 2 is the better Donkey Kong Country game. And then I had to play 1 because 1 was a lot of fun as well, and then I did the randomizer and stuff. And yeah, I love Donkey Kong Country, nothing wrong with playing that. And again, I just kind of jumped right into that. The fire, let's not get hit by that. Can I go? Oh no, I was too busy looking ahead and not enough at what was beneath me. Okay. I guess I should probably just get all the coins. You never know. I'm gonna get game over and have like 99 coins or something like that and be like, if I only had that 1 extra life I could have gotten from getting 1 more coin. Okay. No. Yes. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Ugh. Oh my gosh. And I don't know, I don't like being big here. It's kind of just bonking my head off the ceiling and not doing very good jumps. Woohoo! Okay. That wasn't too bad, but it was also kind of scary. Let's see, what comments we got? Absolutely. Seeing the GBA compared to like the Game Boy Color, I really miss the days of the next console feeling a lot better than the previous console. I just don't feel it anymore. Like PS5 being better than the PS4. Like if you look at the numbers, like, oh, it has this and it has that. Like, yeah, I get it. But it feels nothing like when you got a Nintendo 64 after getting the Super Nintendo. Or getting a Game Boy Advance or a DS after having the Game Boy. Like, it just doesn't feel anywhere near as special as new consoles used to. Which I think is kind of a shame. And I mean, it's, you know, it's not like they could do anything about it. Video games have just come so far, but I definitely have very fond memories of, you know, getting the GameCube and being like, whoa, you know, all the characters aren't square anymore. Man, why can I not do proper ducks? Yeah, like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like down doesn't want to work properly. Okay. And can you get in here? I know I've done it before, but it's very hard when you're big. Alright, and they've added an extra hole here. That's not in the original game. I don't like that at all. Okay. Oh, I didn't get momentum like I thought I was going to. Player's Choice or Black Label? There are hilariously some games where Player's Choice looks nicer than Black Label. Like, so yeah, if we're talking Player's Choice like GameCube games, like Crazy Taxi with the Player Choice label, you just get a completely yellow side. It looks awesome! But then of course other games where, you know, the yellow looks awful. But obviously, if I had the choice, I would in most cases pick the original version for sure, Black Label. No, I have not seen that tech demo, and for Donkey Kong Country 4, I know that there is a fan game, Donkey Kong Country 4, and I do intend to someday have a look at that, because people have been recommending it to me for quite a while, so since I've played so much Donkey Kong Country, I probably should have a look at that, even if it is a fan game. Of course, the Lost Levels hack was a lot of fun, so there's no reason that that won't be as well. Darn it, again, I hate going into there. I think if I do a duck jump, but yeah, ducking doesn't seem to like working on this one. Okay, and I would have laughed if I fell into the hole that I made. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm getting back to that part that I don't like. I think I blew 2 lives on it last time. Yeah, here! Oh, no wonder I didn't see that the checkpoint last time, because I took the pipe past it. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Awesome. And I mean, if you hit them from the bottom, you get an extra 50 points for every block you break. And since this is a high score run, I guess we might as well. Okay, this is a kind of a weird jump. Man, I'm running out of time. How often do you run out of time in Mario 1? Maybe in like 8-1? It's kind of a long level, you don't get much time. Woo! Alright. Opinions on Donkey Kong Country Barrel Blast. Not as good as Diddy Kong Racing, but still not bad. You can definitely tell, it was originally intended to use the bongos as like a GameCube game, and then it was kind of just put on the Wii, which is a shame. I think it would definitely be cool if it still had that bongo support. I don't think it has bongo support, but I could be wrong. It's been actually a while since I played it. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Ugh. Oh. Okay. Oh, that was an awful jump, but it worked out. Okay, wow. And again, I don't even care about getting the flag on this one. I got all the coins though, so a 1-up will be waiting for me in 5-1. Okay. There's gonna be that big fire bar. Just want the Podobo to move. And I wish that Podobo wasn't in my way. I don't have to worry about that. Should I have gone up or down? Probably should have gone up. That way if I fall, at least it's not death. Okay. Go. I think I died a couple times at this level last time. If you go up on top, you'll just get stuck and have to wait till time runs out. It sucks. Okay, whoa. Okay. And I think there's a Podobo somewhere. Okay, there. Oh, that was awesome! Yes! I don't know if any of those are coins, but I don't care. I'm just beating that. I was very impressed with how that went. What if the Super Mario Bros. Super Show was a fully animated game? That'd be interesting. I mean, the Mario cartoons are so weird. Like, would that include the parts with, like, the humans? You know, all those wacky scenarios that they feature in those suddenly get turned into a game. That would be interesting. Darn, I could have got so many points if I had done that properly, but oh well. I'm gonna take this star, make good use of that. I just want to get to where the 1-up is. I'm afraid that if I die, the 1-up won't be there. I could have got a lot of points there. Oh well. Okay, 1-up. Hooray! And even did a little bit of a hop. I don't know why. Oh no! Should just jump from here from the, to begin with. Whoa! Almost overshot it. Alright, things are going too well. We don't want them all to fall apart now that we're in World 5. Almost at 400,000 points though. I think we're on pace to do better than last time, but then, you know, I've done some silly things too, so we'll see. It all matters, all it comes down to if I can get by 6-3, I think. And I'm not looking forward to going to level 5-2 with Small Mario. I hate that Hammer Brother at the beginning. It is awful. But we'll see what we can do. I don't think that there's a mushroom at the beginning of the level either, because I think it was taken out in the Versus version. Let's see what we got. So we got Bullet Bills, don't like that. We got Spring, don't like that. Can I just do like a big, like... Okay! That was very daring, but it paid off. I think you could go down this pipe and end up in a water section. I'm not sure if that's something you'd ever want to do, though. Okay, no, I don't like you. Where are you gonna go? Like, oh, Hammer Brothers and Mario 1 are just awful. Oh, it was about to come down and be a big pain, but I got rid of it. Thank goodness. Oh, I almost had a cool jump there. Hopefully I've hit a checkpoint, so at least if I do have a silly death, it's not too big of an issue. Okay, don't care. I like how sometimes after you kill them, the hammers still fly, like, in towards you. It really sucks. Okay. Alright, alright. Getting a little better now. Let's take the upper path, because why not? Here's that Kaizo block again. Don't want to get killed by that. There's holes all over the staircase. But no problemo. What's the hardest Donkey Kong Country 2 level? Probably Bramble Scramble on your first time through the game. These days it's not so tough. But, I mean, as a kid, it's long and it's, like, you know, the walls literally kill you. It's not so fun. Oh my gosh. I think I had an awful time at this level during my first playthrough of it. I don't like when there's just a massive chasm beneath you. Okay, if we get one more life, we get to see if it displays the 10 correctly. Or if it does the glitchy 10 counter, like Mario 1 does. I'm actually rather curious. So I kind of want to get another one up before I die again. But, you know, wanting that and getting that are two different things. I was holding down. Oh, I don't know. I have my gripes with the down on this controller. I don't know why. It just doesn't seem to be responding the way I would like it to. Yes, we got every coin in that level, so a 1-up will be waiting for us in level 6-1. Bramble Blast instead of Bramble Scramble? Bramble Blast is the first one, right? With all the barrels? Interesting choice. I don't know, I feel like having to navigate with squawks and stuff was tougher for me back when I was playing it. Maybe these days it'd be different, I don't know. But okay, let's see. What can we do here? Oh, yeah. Oh, I had no way to prepare for that. So, darn it, we're not going to get to see what happens when you get 10 lives, but oh well. These maze levels, like, I mean, maybe you haven't noticed it because I always pick the right path, but these are those type where if you don't go the right way, it just keeps looping forever. As a kid, it was like, I had nightmares at these levels. I had so much trouble figuring out the right path. I don't know if anyone else has any experiences to share in those regards. In the All-Star version, they of course added the sounds that you... Whoa! Can I film that? That was totally unintentional. They added the sounds so that you know if you're going the right way, so that was really nice, but wow! Okay. 6-1, 8 lives, let's do this thing. Do any of these have a thing? Well, that one has that kind of thing, but I'd rather get a mushroom, thank you. Okay, so the 1-up should be there. Can I destroy Lakitu? I don't want to be destroyed before he... Okay, so thank you. Should be a 1-up here now. No? Did it move? Because it's versus? Oh my gosh. I have no idea. I got all those coins for nothing. I mean, of course they all add up to a 1-up eventually, but that's weird. Lakitu also doesn't seem to be coming back. Okay, there he is. Speak of the devil. We're almost at the end, though. One of these blocks does have a multi-coin block in it, but not worth it right now. Alright. I have lots of lives for 6-3. Yeah, well, it's amazing how fast your lives can go down. I'm not getting complacent yet, but I do like our optics. Thank you, Milesluigi, for sure. Okay. So yes, we're going to do this block. And then we're going to go down that pipe and get more coins. You can definitely rack up a lot of lives if you get, like, every single coin. It's been a long time since I've really done, like, a thorough playthrough of Mario. Usually I'm either, like, speedrunning it or, you know, not taking it too seriously. But it's actually a lot of fun, you know, trying. And there being some kind of suspense to go along with it. One more coin and we get a 1-up. What boss is hard? If we're talking about Mario, Donkey Kong Country 2, none of them. Maybe K. Rool? Like, I mean, it's not really. It's just kind of like the longest fight, but I wouldn't say that there's really a boss in Donkey Kong Country 2 that's difficult. Oh, wait a minute. I don't remember this. I didn't mean to take this detour. Well, there goes all my lives as I get stuck in, water room. Ugh, no, I don't want to lose my fire. Why did I accidentally press down on that pipe? This is terrible. Where's this going to take me, even? Like, I don't even know, like, ugh. 6-2 is a weird level. And all that really did was get rid of my firepower, so thanks for that. Sure, I'll take a star. I guess I won't take a star. This is weird. I think we're pretty much at the end, though. But yeah, surprise water detour, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Tickets will be $15. By the way, you pay after the tour. You weren't notified beforehand, but everything costs something. Okay, let's just get that out of the way, and here we go, 6-3. And we're hilariously right around the number of points that we had last time. We've actually exceeded it, but will we actually exceed 500,000 this time? That's the question. Okay, so we gotta do a thing like this, go up here, do a thing like this, and is this the ridiculous jump? There it is! Okay. But we're not in the clear yet. This is a silly level. And now we got bullet bills. Not so much fun. But at least we're big. That makes me feel a little bit better. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Not gonna be upset that I didn't get like 2 coins there. I don't like that I don't know where bullet bills are coming from. Are we almost at the end? I would appreciate that. Yes! First try! Alright. Gives me a little bit of confidence for what's to come. Now I'm more afraid of pressing the start button than anything. Okay, what is this castle? Oh yeah, I don't like this castle. This is not a good one. Lots of opportunity to make mistakes here. Like that. I was totally prepared to bonk my head on the ceiling and go into the lava. But it's okay. Now that we're small Mario, the real try can begin. It's so weird that it sometimes feels like being big Mario is a disadvantage in the first Mario just because of the way that the physics work. Where it's like, it makes your jumps more difficult if you're big. I thought this is a mushroom. Was it worth risking? No, it wasn't. I should probably just ignore that. The Lost World boss. The Lost World boss that, I don't know, depending on which Donkey Kong Country you're talking about. But he only takes 1 hit in Donkey Kong Country 2. So it's not too difficult, I don't think. Alright, skipping the mushroom. We're doing this 1-hit KO. And we're gonna take the upper path here. Ugh. And I'm just rushing into danger, which is not a good idea. 6 lives, burning through our lives here. Five lives? This castle is all like awkward jumps, is what I'm noticing. Like, so we need, I want to have speed here, but I don't want to have too much speed. And the potable is going to come up right at the worst time. Okay, so you can kind of just stand there and not worry about getting hit by that. There's a potable there, which it's so easy to kind of just have momentum and fly right into. That potable can't hurt you. Okay. So there's a potable there. Thankfully it didn't become an issue. Everything like that. See, you don't want to go fast, but sometimes it feels like if you're not going fast, you're just going to stand around and get killed by something anyway. Alright, here comes an awkward jump. Okay, Bowser, 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 yeah! There we go! World 6 down! We are better than last time. (7-1). Here we go. 5 lives, 8 levels to go. There's no like bonus world in this game. It actually ends after level 8-4. I was so afraid of just plastering my face into a bullet bill if I went for that. So instead, we're once again doing this with no hits. Okay, Hammer Brothers, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna get all the blocks because I want to start racking up some coins, getting those lives. If I'd gotten all of the coins in the last level... Oh, the 1-up still showed up even though I didn't get all of the coins. That's weird. So maybe it doesn't follow the same rules as Mario 1 does. Maybe you don't have to get all the coins in the previous 3rd level. Who knows? That's a mushroom. I would like it. Thank you very much. I didn't even have to use the spring to get it. There's also random water there for no reason, even though you can't swim. I guess it just wants to drown the Goombas for some reason. Alright, 7-1, not so bad. Want to get that 5,000 points? There we go. Yes, I know. It's how many, the Gamer Spiral. I don't think I've ever heard it called that. That's a cool name. You know, the first time through the level, you do awesome. And then getting back to that point, you just struggle. Or similar situations. I can totally relate to those. Alright. Another underwater level. I think this one actually comes from Super Mario Bros. 2, the Lost Levels. Rather than it actually being like 7-2 in Mario 1. Going under, probably more risky. I don't get the suction. Who thought that having like the suction down into the holes was a good idea? But, can I go over you? Yes, I can. Do I want to go under here? I don't know, but we're doing it anyway. And I got sucked in. I tried to go underneath that blooper, and I actually died in the underwater level, everybody. I'm very embarrassed. Okay, is that all the way back to the beginning? Shoot, I don't like this at all. Alright, I got to take this seriously now. Okay, so I'm gonna do a thing like that, do a thing like that, barely squeeze through there. Oh man, if only there was power-ups in underwater levels. Okay, just gonna walk past you. Hey, this is an opportunity to get more coins. Let's look on the bright side of things, I guess. Wow, this is just like, let's throw all the enemies at Mario at the exact same time. And then I don't want to go... I'm so scared! Okay. Okay. Coins. I'm not gonna risk getting more coins. And do I want to go under? Probably not, but we're doing it anyway. Actually, no, we're not. I'm too scared. I think we're just at the end. I don't want to blow it now. Thankfully, I didn't touch that guy. One last blooper for the road? Why not? Wow, this is going longer than I was expecting it to. Alright, bloopers. I don't like you and you don't like me, but I'm gonna beat you. Yes! There we go. 77 coins, 7-2. Ugh. And am I gonna get 6 fireworks for that? Because the number ended in 6? Yes, we did. Alright. Now let's see if 7-3 is as bad as 6-3. This is already looking like not so much fun. Oh no! Okay. A power-up would be nice. Oh no, see, that's it. You're never gonna get that because you need the higher bouncing physics that only Mario 2 has. Like, what is this garbage? What is this? I hate this. This is awful. Ugh. There's no time to stop and think, but you know, everything's being thrown at your face, and you can never get that power-up, but I did get a checkpoint, so thank you. Whoa! I don't know how that worked. Darn, this isn't that hard. It's just kind of... You gotta time your jumps, and also not get smacked by Cheep Cheeps. I'm not impressed by that at all. Come on, we're only 13 coins away from another life. I can't lose like this. If I can get to World 8, World 8 is literally just World 8 from Mario 1. Like, it's not that hard. I will definitely beat it if I get to it. So it's just a matter of beating this and the next level. Okay, yes! Getting closer. "7-4, I believe, is another maze level, and I don't actually remember it, so... shoot. I think it's... What is it, like up? Middle... Up or something like that? No it wasn't. Maybe it's like down... Up... I could swear it ended with an up. Okay, now this is the absolute worst part of the game, because if you don't get this one on your first try, you never have the opportunity to go down again, which is the first piece of the puzzle. So you gotta go up, up, I think it's up, and then down? Okay, I did it. But yeah, if you don't memorize that, then you're toast. You're absolutely toast. Alright, all we have left is World 8 of Super Mario Bros. 1, which I have played many times. But, can I do it when it matters? That's the question. I only need 6 more lives for a 1-up, so we pretty much have 3 lives to beat the final world. I better get some points too. Don't want to get killed by it. No! 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 I didn't touch that though, I have proof. Alright everybody, I'm done. Good night, I'm done. I'm so done. Wow. Well, that was one of the silliest things I think I've ever done. But I'm getting better every time. And the time will come when I definitely beat it, for sure. Wow, let's see. How does that do for my score? Yes, I'm definitely going to register that one. And my online ranking now is 107. Oh, so close to 100. I think that this was a lot of fun, though, and I think we'll definitely try it again in the future. Wow. Oh, that was so silly. Hope everyone enjoyed that, though. We did get to World 8. I was getting, too confident, thinking that I was just going to beat World 8. I don't know. That was strange. I blame the physics on that one. Hopefully everyone had a lot of fun, though. Thank you all so much. Trying to go for those points instead of just playing the level. But what are you going to do? My goal is to hopefully get into the top 100 someday. It definitely looks doable. Can I scroll up and down? It doesn't seem to like letting you scroll. I can scroll there, but I can't scroll there. A lot of people tied at the top, though. There definitely does seem to be a way to get as many points as possible. Capping out, what is that? How many 9s are there? Yeah, it looks like 9 million. So pretty much 10 million points. Lots of Japanese names and such at the top. And if we go all the way down to 100 and... Oh, it doesn't even show. Okay, so I'm not even in the top 100. And you can't go past that. So I'll be in there someday. I need to get 635,000 points, which is definitely doable. So we'll play this again someday. But for now, thank you all so much for joining me for my first ever stream. I hope that you had fun. I know I did. Everyone seems to think like the video quality and the audio quality is good. So I'm very happy about that. And definitely expect to see me stream in the near future. Not exactly sure when that's going to be at this point. But again, I'll definitely let everyone know. And thank you all for joining. So thanks and have an awesome evening.